From CBS3 Duluth, this is the CBS3 News at 6.
Welcome to the CBS3 News. We are taking a live look from Minneapolis, where people were gathered earlier today after former Minneapolis police officer Derek Chauvin was found guilty in the death of George Floyd. That verdict coming in just hours ago. I'm Kristen Vaki. Thanks for joining us. Former Minneapolis police officer Derek Chauvin has been found guilty on all 3 charges in the death of George Floyd. That includes 2nd and 3rd degree murder, along with 2nd degree manslaughter. The highest charge, 2nd degree murder, could bring a maximum sentence of 40 years in prison. But a judge will decide that 8 weeks from now, when Chauvin's sentencing will be held. CBS's Michael George has the latest from Minneapolis.
The jury in the Derek Chauvin murder trial has found him guilty of all charges.
We, the jury, in the above entitled matter as to count 1, unintentional 2nd-degree murder while committing a felony, find the defendant guilty.
Outside the courthouse, people reacted to the verdict.
I'm so grateful to God. I'm so happy. I'm so glad we got this. We needed this. The country needed this. The world needed this. It's not a black or white issue. It's a human rights issue, and we need to see change.
Former Minneapolis police officer Derek Chauvin was facing charges for killing George Floyd when he knelt on his neck for more than 9 minutes last May. The jury reviewed 3 weeks of testimony from 45 witnesses in one of the most closely watched murder trials in American history. The jury took less than a full day to reach its verdict.
And reactions to the verdict are flooding in tonight. Minnesota's Attorney General spoke just minutes after the verdict was read. He said he hopes this will pave the way for future police reform.
The work of our generation is to say goodbye to old practices that don't serve us anymore and to put them all behind us. One conviction, even one like this one can create a powerful new opening to shed old practices and reset relationships.
And in a statement, Minnesota's governor called the verdict an important step forward for justice. Governor Tim Walz wrote that the trial is over, but the work has only begun, promising that the path toward justice does not end today. He added that no verdict can bring George Floyd back, and his heart is with his family. Walz was supposed to speak at 5:30, but he pushed back his address tonight. We'll carry that live on our websites and Facebook pages when it begins. U.S. Senator Amy Klobuchar called the conviction the right decision. The Minnesota Democrat says it's a first step toward accountability. Klobuchar added those who testified against Chauvin were courageous in making a case for justice. We have not yet heard from local Republican lawmakers in regards to the verdict. Meanwhile, President Joe Biden is expected to speak about that verdict tonight. Biden, Vice President Kamala Harris, and First Lady Jill Biden called members of the Floyd family moments after the verdict. Biden told the family while he doesn't believe this will make anything better, now there is some justice. He added he's relieved and hopes the verdict will give momentum to congressional police reform efforts. We'll have more on the president's comments tonight on the CBS3 News at 10. And CBS3's John Cardinelli is in downtown Duluth tonight. John, you were with the crowd earlier today as they were reacting to the news of this verdict coming through. What were you hearing from folks locally?
Kristen, that's right. I was down here at 4 o'clock. You can see right now things have quieted down, but at 4 o'clock when that verdict came out, just a huge sigh of relief here and a loud gasp and cheer. It really wasn't what people were expecting. As I went around and spoke with the people down here, they thought, maybe Officer Chauvin would be charged with one of the charges, but to get all 3, the people here said it truly was a victory. Shortly after that, we walked down the street here. We went down to Superior Street, wrapped around Canal Park, and came back up to the Clayton Jackson McGee Memorial. And now we're hearing that there's going to be a candlelight vigil here for George Floyd tonight at 7 o'clock. And Kristen, something that is a common theme when I attend these marches is a notion of being heard. And speaking with the people around here today, they say that the verdict that came down this afternoon is one step closer to being heard. And we'll have much more coming up later on tonight. For now, I'll send things back to you.
All right, John Cardinelli in downtown Duluth for us tonight. Thanks, John, for that report. And Dave's here now for a first check of the weather. It was a little chilly in my neck of the woods this morning.
It was chilly in all necks of the woods this morning. Yeah, about 16 degrees cooler than normal. We're supposed to be around 51. International Falls made it to 34. So did Ely, Grand Rapids, and Big Fork. Just a hair warmer towards Hibbing and Chisholm at 35. 36 was accomplished towards Moose Lake. Twin Ports numbers ran 35 to 38 for our high temps, and it did go as warm as 38 for Hayward. But only 35 in Ironwood, one of our cooler spots, and Watersmeet beat that by 1 degree, undercutting it there. Tomorrow's going to be on the chillier side as well. We're going to stay cool enough tonight for a chance for some more snow showers coming across, and they've popped up here and there as the day's gone on. This is the tail end of the low-pressure system that brought a couple inches of snow yesterday morning to some parts of our region. Still not quite done with us. May linger till about midnight tonight. So our short-term forecast says 30% chance for flurries till about midnight. Then the low falls to 22, which is cooler than normal. Tomorrow, high pressure advancing upon our area from Canada will clear us up, make us mostly sunny, but keep us cool. High temp only 40. Thursday's a different story. The backside of that high could make things warmer than normal. We'll talk about what that means and how long it'll last in just a few more minutes.
Thanks, Dave. As the country mourns the loss of Walter Mondale, Minnesotans will remember him for his many political roles, including Minnesota Attorney General, U.S. Senator, Vice President, and Democratic presidential nominee. But St. Louis County Sheriff Ross Littman remembers Mondale as a close family friend. Littman visited Mondale last week to say his final goodbye. Littman says his fondest memories of Mondale were fishing on his boat in Canada catching walleye. He says Mondale set an example for everyone.
Just have that last visit with him, knowing full well that when we walked out and left and headed home, that's going to be the last time we saw him.
Mondale died of natural causes at his Minneapolis home yesterday. He was 93 years old. As of right now, there is no word on funeral arrangements. Flags in Minnesota and across the nation will fly at half-staff this week, honoring Mondale's life. Governor Tim Walz issued the order alongside President Joe Biden. Flags should be at half-staff until Mondale's burial. Those details have not yet been announced. U.S. Senator Tammy Baldwin introduced legislation to help states rebuild stronger and more resilient roads as they recover from serious weather damage. The bipartisan Rebuilding Stronger Infrastructure Act ensures road improvements are eligible for federal funding. Senator Baldwin says this is especially important for many states after years of repeated damage, like the extreme rains northern Wisconsin saw in 2018.
And I remember touring the damage and thinking to myself, well, you know, if you don't make this infrastructure more resilient, we're going to be back here again in the not too distant future expending the same money.
Senator Baldwin wants the legislation included in President Biden's American Jobs Plan as it goes through Congress. And a heads up to people driving on I-35 near Duluth's Lincoln Park neighborhood later this week. Expect an overnight closure. From 9 Thursday night to 1 Friday morning, a stretch of northbound I-35 will be closed near the 27th Avenue West exit. Traffic will be rerouted up and down the ramps there. Then from 1 to 3 Friday morning, the ramp from 27th Avenue West onto southbound I-35 will close. This will help crews continue installing the new bridge over the interstate. Millions of dollars are heading to Wisconsin schools to increase COVID-19 testing. Governor Tony Evers says they're expecting more than $175 million in federal funding. It will pay for school-based COVID-19 testing for any Wisconsin teachers, students, and staff who want it. More than 16% of all confirmed positive cases in the state have been among people 19 years and younger. St. Luke's has a lot of vaccine appointments to fill this week. They're open to anyone who is eligible regardless of where you live. St. Luke's Clinic is in downtown Duluth and they're giving out the Pfizer vaccine. We have information about how to schedule an appointment on our website. The class of 2021 is celebrating making it through a very tough academic year. With another virtual graduation on the horizon for UMD seniors, the university wanted to give students a special in-person send-off. Today, some seniors donned their caps and gowns, took the stage in the Kirby Student Center, and snapped a picture with a dean or favorite professor. One grad told us she's thankful for all the work the school has put in for both in-person and virtual celebrations.
Everyone dreams of those big monumental moments in their life. Just being able to have a unified feeling with everyone in our class is really special. So having that online PowerPoint style graduation is awesome because we get to see everyone still and celebrate our accomplishments together.
The university had flags from different countries for international grads to pose by. UMD's virtual commencement will go live at 11 a.m. on May 8th. Still to come on Live Local CBS 3, as the pandemic carries on, more changes are on the way for Grandma's Marathon.
Today's almanac shows the top temp was 36. That's shy of the normal of 52 by 16 degrees. Tomorrow will improve a little bit, maybe lower 40s around the region, but upper 50s could come to call on Thursday. Forever or just a day? Well, we'll show you with the 7-day forecast right after our break.
You're watching the CBS3 News at 6 with Kristen Vaki, sports with Kelly Hinseth, and weather with meteorologist Dave Anderson on Live, Local, CBS3. Get your news on the go, the CBS3 mobile app.
Lake Superior College is nationally recognized for quality and affordability, offering over 90 programs, including career, technical, and general studies for transfer. At LSC, you can start here, save thousands. Apply for free at lsc.edu.
We can help you at Ketamine North Infusion Center.
In public safety, we see things that sometimes you can't unsee. After these infusions, everything just kind of turned around and I was able to start enjoying things again.
To learn more, give us a call or visit us online.
Hatcher, take the left flank. Boomer, take the right. Blade, boss says you're out. Homework. At bedtime, off you go.
But Sarge.
That's an order.
Fine. So lame. Mom!
At Spectrum, we think you know best. So Spectrum Advanced In-Home Wi-Fi lets you decide who connects and when, right from your phone.
Deal's a deal, Corporal. Very funny.
Bender Shoes anniversary sale is going on now. Shop at your local Benders and save on everything in the store. The newest styles for spring and summer are here. So what are you waiting for? Shop the store-wide sale at Bender Shoes.
Right now, get $500 off stressless signature-based recliners or recliners with classic power, and $200 off new motorized stressless Max and Mike recliners, the latest great innovation from Stressless. Plus, get $200 off each stressless Mary and Emily sofa seat. Celebrate 50 years of stressless comfort and save at Arrowhead Supply in Duluth and Virginia.
Celebrate Eat Downtown Duluth Restaurant Week, April 19th through the 30th, where you'll find chef specialties at participating restaurants. For a list of restaurants and menus, visit downtownduluth.com. Eat Downtown, April 19th through the 30th. Presented by the Greater Downtown Council.
Hello from DBS Repair, your local experts in all things basementy. Since 2012, we've helped thousands of cabin and homeowners in Minnesota and Wisconsin. We specialize in basement waterproofing, foundation and structural repair, concrete lifting and leveling, whole home energy, nasty crawl spaces, and basement finishing too. If you have a wet basement, moldy crawl space, or sunken concrete, our team of experts have the trusted solutions to help. Call DBS today for all things basementy.
Think you could drop me off at the movie Saturday night?
You're trying to go on a secret date.
It's just a movie.
How old is this boy?
13.
Do his parents know about it?
What are you, mom now?
You're my sister. You and boys is weird.
Can I ask a relationship question? Who said I love you first?
It didn't go well. If you said I love you to Marcus and he said samesies, would you be okay with that?
Well...
And before you answer, remember who agreed to take you on a secret date.
A new Young Sheldon.
Every Thursday night.
8/7 Central. Or stream anytime on CBS.
Gail King, Anthony Mason, and Tony DeCoppel. Weekday mornings on CBS.
CBS3 Weather is brought to you by St. Luke's. Now, the CBS3 Duluth WeatherMax forecast with meteorologist Dave Anderson.
Well, some parts of our region, our 20 to 30% chance for flurries is paying off. Here's a picture NWS Duluth has been sharing with folks, and it shows the eastern shore of Upper Red Lake, where a little lake influence is really kicking up the flurries in that part of our country. They may not be that intense for the rest of us unless we're on the proper side of a body of water, and I don't think they're going to stick, but They may continue to come down till about midnight tonight. Then tomorrow we should clear up, but maybe we won't warm up till Thursday. But Thursday, what a day that's going to be. We'll talk more about it after these current conditions. From the airport in Duluth, right now it's 34. The relative humidity, 52%. And the northwest wind, it's going 9 miles per hour. Air pressure at the surface on the higher side at 30.12 inches of mercury. But again, it's sufficiently low aloft with the tail end of a low pressure system in our area to bring us clouds and that chance for the flurries for a few more hours. Current temps, low 30s for the Upper Peninsula from Watersmeet to Ironwood, and low to upper 30s across Wisconsin, the lower side being found by the lake, LaPointe, in the middle of the lake for those folks. 37s on the warm side for Hayward and Superior's there as well. We're looking at 34 to 36 from Cloquet down the road to Moose Lake, and then 25 to 30 up most of the North Shore. Low to mid 30s for many of the Iron Ranges, the Vermilion there and the Mesabi, and border country low 30s. Low temps tonight could dip into the upper teens inland Minnesota. 20s for the rest of the region. So cloud cover right now, the tail end of that low is keeping it up there in our area, and from those clouds we've been seeing a couple of snow flurries popping up like we showed you over towards Upper Red Lake. Keep in mind this could continue till tonight or midnight tonight. I don't think we're going to get anything more than a dusting really, so accumulation's very scant, and it should be gone tomorrow. Taking a look at the situation for tonight then, indeed the back part of this low pressure system will keep that flurry chance going just a little while longer, but then it starts to move to the east more rapidly. Tomorrow, higher pressure from Canada filters into the area. For Wednesday, it'll make us sunny and dry. And by Thursday, it could make us sunny and warm with high temperatures threatening 60 degrees, which in turn could start to drop as early as Saturday as our next chance for a rain-snow mix drops into the area. So dry Wednesday, Thursday. Then we set up for this situation again with flurries by Friday night into Saturday. Here's the extended forecast. Beginning with the one tonight for Minnesota. Low temps, 18 inland, 27 by the lake, 30% chance for snow showers. For Wisconsin and Michigan, it's just a 20% chance for the flurries. And low temps there will run a range of 18 to 23. Tomorrow's high temps in Wisconsin and the UP should go 38 to 43, but keep in mind the normal's 52. Mostly sunny sky for folks there and in Minnesota as well. High temps on that side of the border range, lower 40s. Now, the extended forecast, well, Thursday looks to be the pick of the litter. Sunny and warm, 58 degrees in the Twin Ports. Farther inland, probably 60 is attainable. But then a new low pressure system brings a 30% chance for showers on Friday. And that turns into a 60% chance for a rain and snow mix on Saturday, and highs fall back into the 40s. And Kristen, I think they'll stay that way once we drop into the 40s for a couple of days. For the weekend, if we get a little bit wet on Saturday, Sunday looks nice, sunny sky, and 47 is only 5 degrees cooler than normal, so we'll make the best of it.
All right, you know, I have some spring projects I'm working on, so the colder days force me to do to work on those, so I'm not too mad about that
and
forecast.
I tend to hibernate on the cooler days and not get out and do my chores until it's warmer.
Funny how we do that, huh?
Yeah, exactly.
Thanks, Dave. Grandma's Marathon organizers announced major changes today, all aimed at holding the safest event possible during the pandemic. That includes changes to the race expo and spaghetti dinner, including reducing capacity at those events. They also canceled the Rock the Big Top post-race celebration. Spectators are discouraged from gathering to watch the race, and officials say months of planning went into making these tough decisions.
This is a lot of months of planning being released now, just about 2 months away from race weekend. We felt it was important not just for our registered participants, but for the community to know what we've been planning.
Coming up tonight at 10, we'll hear more from race officials about these new changes and what they want you to know. The Twin Ports celebrated the arrival of the first Salty of the season. The Federal Biscay cruised under the lift bridge on Sunday. The Duluth Seaway Port Authority hosted a welcoming ceremony this morning. The Biscay became the first ship to complete the full transit from the St. Lawrence Seaway to Duluth, the westernmost port on the Great Lakes. It was carrying 21,000 metric tons of cement to be used in infrastructure projects from Minnesota to Alberta, Canada.
I can't think of a better illustration of the role that Great Lakes St. Lawrence Seaway Shipping plays in delivering those critical materials of everyday life here to our port.
The Federal Biscay sailed all the way from Turkey. It's docked at the CRH Cement Duluth Terminal. Coming up in sports, it's time for another go-around. A group of seniors announced they're returning next year to UMD. Kelly's in with the details next.
Thursdays are a favorite day at Duluth Casino with Kiosk Cash.
CBS3 live cams are brought to you by Kohler Chevrolet Buick GMC Cadillac. You're not just getting a car, you're getting Kohler.
I guarantee you, if your home just burned to the ground or you had a major accident, your first thing you're going to think about is not going to be, I just saved $500 on my auto and home insurance today. It's going to be, am I covered? At Vernon Insurance Agency, our first, second, and third goal is that you understand your coverage, there's no gaps in coverage, and your claims are covered when you have them. Call Vernon Insurance Agency today, 218-384-3970.
Save today on everything to update your home with the 11% off everything. Now at Menards. Timbercrest vinyl siding is an affordable option for your home's exterior and is built to withstand the elements. Save with 11% off all Timbercrest vinyl siding. UltraDeck low-maintenance composite decking offers a wide selection of styles that gives you the look of real wood without the upkeep. Get 11% off UltraDeck and start your next project today.
Save big money at Menards.
Lake Superior College is nationally recognized for quality and affordability, offering over 90 programs including career, technical, and general studies for transfer. At LSC, you can start here, save thousands. Apply for free at lsc.edu.
Hi, I'm Dr. Sarah Clausen with St. Luke's Obstetrics and Gynecology Associates. Being a mom has made me understand what it's like to be a patient. Seeing the smile on patients' faces when you've delivered care that is life-altering for them, or delivering their firstborn child, there's nothing better. From the physicians to the patients to the families to the support staff, patients are cared for at St. Luke's in a team approach, with the patient being the head of the team.
Looking for a home run on your next home project? Don't strike out by using someone out of left field who makes errors, balks at your needs, isn't safe, and gives you the squeeze by charging double. Your home improvement company aced my window project, and working with them was a walk in the park. They never sacrifice quality, and you can count on them to avoid curveballs and save you time. Plus, they clean up, which is a big relief. Your home improvement company is a huge hit in Twins territory, even if their owner is a bit of a screwball.
At Super One Foods, we go to great measures to deliver you with top quality meat every day. Try our Smithfield boneless pork country style ribs for only $2.49 per pound, and get Black Angus boneless bottom round roast for just $3.99 per pound. Plus, we provide the best of the best in fresh produce. Get 1 pound of California strawberries for just $1.88, and get Dole extra large golden pineapple for just $1.88 each. Through all that we do, we've got you in mind. Super One Foods, serving you lower prices and better choices.
Papa Murphy's would like to congratulate both the men and women's UMD hockey teams on their great seasons.
The CBS Evening News with Nora O'Donnell. Weeknights on CBS.
Now, CBS3 Sports with Kelly Hinson.
Let's have another go-around, shall we? That's the spirit of Bulldog Country today. Because of unique circumstances that COVID brought upon UMD's hockey season, seniors were granted that extra year of eligibility. Additionally, junior Noah Cates will return for his senior season in a Bulldog uniform. Cates is a prospect of the Philadelphia Flyers. Saw his brother Jackson sign an entry-level contract last week. Ultimately, Noah decided that another go-around at UMD would be best for him.
Came down to what's best for us individually and kind of our mindsets with what's best going forward. And his was a little bit different than mine. He had a great year and was just kind of ready for that next level. And I just think one more year here can't hurt me. And I just kind of got to work on a couple of things, get a little bigger, stronger, and faster. And just want to do that here and just have a great year here.
In addition, 4 seniors will come back for a 5th year. Defenseman Matt Anderson and Louis Rail, and forwards Kobe Bender and Kobe Roth.
Yeah, it was kind of a no-brainer. Obviously, our program around here is a special one, and I'm happy I get the chance to come back and play for a 5th year. You know, all of us 4 that are coming back talked about it and, you know, kind of thought about it ourselves and came to the conclusion that we wanted to come back for another chance.
Well, we talked about how impressive this season has been for the Washburn volleyball team, putting together that perfect 18-0 spring season on their way to a state championship. But it was a roller coaster ride. The Castle Guards originally started their season back in the fall, but it was called off at the end of September when the Bayfield County Health Department stepped in with an order to suspend sports for 60 days due to COVID-19. So there was uncertainty, but after 2 straight years of falling a game short of the state tournament, Washburn's core of 6 seniors never gave up. They rallied, waited for springtime, and ultimately came together to make history for their small town on the south shore of Lake Superior.
Given the circumstances, I am so proud of the attitudes that they kept after being shut down. And these girls are really good volleyball players, but they're also very good people as well. They have great character. They hold themselves to high standards, and they don't let the little things get them down. And I'm very proud of them for persevering through the unknown times and then coming out with this championship. It was all worth it.
Galligan also added how thankful she was for the community coming together to support their team. The streets of Washburn on Bayfield Avenue were lined with supporters when they got home on Saturday night. Under some snow flurries over at Wade Stadium today, St. Scholastica hosting Northland College. The Lumberjacks were up 2-0 in the third and threatening with a man on third. Zach Ross bounces to second, but it's enough to bring Eaton Arizola in. It's 3-0 Northland, but the Saints finally break through in the 5th inning. Mitchell Novak pokes one into left center, gets all the way to the wall. Matt Towdages is in, and here comes Novak, an inside the park home run. They add 3 more in the 7th. They come away to win game 1, 5-4 the final. We got to give a shout out to Washburn.
Wow.
I mean, just an amazing story. It just, the more that we, talk to them and what they experienced with COVID, it's just a huge congrats to them. Just so cool to see for a small town like that.
Yeah, that up and down of not knowing if you're going to play, when you're going to play. All of a sudden, volleyball is happening in the spring.
Oh my gosh.
And they still, it did not bother them.
Prevailed to the very end. Honestly, caps off to every athlete that is playing through this COVID madness.
Yeah, quite the roller coaster, but everyone's doing well.
Yeah.
Thanks, Kelly. Well, Dave's here for a final check of the weather. Some snow flurries there at Wade Stadium.
Yeah, again, I'm flashing back to the days when I was the sports shooter, and in the springtime, snow and baseball seem to go together like your hand and your glove. Tomorrow, conditions should improve, though tonight, if there's any night games, you could still get sprinkled on. Tomorrow, mostly sunny, yes, but still pretty chilly. It's Thursday where we get sunshine and a high temp up towards 58 degrees. The warmest, nicest day of the week, because then by Friday, a next low pressure system starts to cloud things up. Rain showers possible Friday with high temps still in the 50s. But then the cold front portion of the low sends temperatures down to the low 40s for Saturday. And some more snow showers could be tossed into the mix, which in turn go away on Sunday towards sunshine and high temperatures at least within a stone's throw of normal.
Thanks for joining us. We'll see you at 10.